the amount of money you would call is the amount of money you're going to use through, and the time period you would give that you have it in control is actually the time period that is going to come out. Yours was just faster, it's easier, it was faster, and it was better.
So
All right.
first, I would like to say congratulations. I mean, how has it been for you though, like in Hungary so far?
It's been all right. I'm adapting well.
Okay, cool, cool. Look,
Yeah.
it's like the first time we actually meeting. We've never met before.
Oh yeah, yeah. We haven't really been on a video call before.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to come to Hungary, but I'll be in Germany in December. I
Okay.
don't know yet if I'm going to come to Hungary, but we'll see. Hoping to get your sister here. I don't know why she's not able to
She's in the
join.
office, so I don't know whether she's busy. She's at work.
All right, but we're just gonna start. Well, hopefully she joins later on. But yeah, tell us like what's up. Like, introduce yourself. Like, what's your name, where you from, and where you studying.
I'm from Nigeria, currently in Hungary, and I'm studying business administration at the University of Miskolc.
Cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
So let's start from the beginning. Like, how did the process start for you? Like, how did all of this start exactly?
Okay. So I basically got introduced to you by my sister. She told me that you were doing it. I think you are one of our former classmates or friends. I don't really know. So
Yeah, that's right. We're
she said,
classmates actually.
yeah, okay, okay. So she said you were doing it, and yeah, she told my mom about it, and my mom told me, and I said, okay, that let's give it a try, and we gave it a try, and it worked out.
Okay, okay. What was the admission process like for you?
So he basically asked you for the processes, and then he told us the process was to, send the documents across, like your WAEC results, your birth certificates, your
Mm,
just those necessary document that identifies that you're, probably a citizen of Nigeria and you finished high school, those kind of documents. And then we
mm,
sent it across to you, and then you helped us apply to the university, and then we got an interview date whereby we do an interview with the university to know whether we are going to get admitted or not. And then we do with the interview, it's like just like a short interview of like 15 minutes. So they ask you questions, like math questions about yourself, and just basic questions, education questions. And then they will tell you that they will get back to you after.
wait, a minute, a minute. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but do you remember how your interview went? Like, how did it go for you? Was it hard or easy?
Yeah, yeah. So in high school, I didn't really do. They were asking me. It was easy. The math parts were easy, but then there is a history part, and they are not asking you Nigerian history. They are asking you like the United Nations history and like British history that you don't know about because you're Nigerian. So they basically think, the British colonized us. So they are thinking probably maybe they should teach us about like the British history in school. So that's the funny part. But the interviewer would understand because I told him that yeah, the British colonized us, but like in our school, the history we learn is Nigerian history, not necessarily like the British history, like when the British were formed and other things. So yeah, that was it. But at a whole, it just went okay. And then they said they would get back to you, and they got back to me, and it was positive.
Yeah, I remember that you were like kind of worried whether you're gonna pass the exam and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
because of the history part. Because the man basically skipped the history. Because I told him that the history is asking me. They never. He was mentioning names like British rules and everything, and I was like, I've never even heard about these people. So he like skipped the history part, and I was like, okay. He was like, okay, let's just. He will tell the school that about it, but he doesn't know the outcome yet. But he will let me know. That's why I was worried. But the math part is just like basic maths, like economic mathematics. Since I was in the faculty of economics, and just like basic math and other things, it's not really. If you have like a proper foundation in maths, it might not really be a problem.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about like your journey, okay? Because as I was told by your sister and your mom, you've tried other countries before. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So can you tell us like what schools you've tried, what countries, and how did the process go for you?
Okay. I think I tried. So I had someone else that was doing it for me, and we tried other countries, but funny enough, it's not like we had a visa failure in each and every of the country. Just something we didn't. It's only one country we tried that we actually went for the visa. Other ones is maybe we try and then we get the admission, but I would later just change my mind that I don't want to go there, or the person that was working with, because the person was kind of close to us, would change the person's mind that, oh, they don't want to go there, maybe because of to get an appointment or something. But it's not like I went for like an interview and then we didn't get the visa. It's only one visa interview I've gone for in all this process. But yeah, it basically didn't really work out until we met you, and yours was faster, easier, and it was just better.
Okay. So like what countries did you try? Can you mention those countries that you tried? And
Okay, so I tried Poland. I actually
okay,
got everything for Poland, but we couldn't get the admission for Poland. I tried uh I tried Poland. I tried Georgia. It was Georgia I actually went for the interview.
okay.
Georgia, yeah. I went for the interview at Cairo, Egypt. I went to Egypt for the visa
Oh
interview.
my God.
Yeah, and then we later didn't get the visa.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so yeah, that was it. And then after Egypt, I was trying one other country, Lithuania, and then I didn't want to really go there because of my personal reasons. And then my mom just said, "Okay, let's." She told me about you, and then I was like, "Okay, let's try you. Let's try your own." Because I didn't really want to leave the person I was working with, because I don't like really like jumping from one person to another. So as my mom said, "Okay, let's try it," I said, "Okay, let me try it." And we tried it, and yours was all right.
Okay. So like how much in total did your mom spend on tuition, flights, and all the visa expenses for all those countries that you tried?
Okay, I think my mom is the better person to ask that question, because I don't really know. I can't give you an exact amount, but it was quite expensive. It was quite expensive, but the schools, when you pay the tuition fee to the school, is refundable, so they could give you back the money when you pay it. So I don't know whether that is added, but the one that you can't get back is like the flight fee, maybe to go to Egypt when I went there, and other things. But yeah, but they were quite expensive. I don't really know the particular figure, but it was expensive.
Okay. Um, let's talk about the visa process, right? Like from the moment you applied for the admission and then you got the admission, like from that moment, like tell us like what happened next.
When I've been accepted, we told you, and then you applied for an appointment in the visa embassy in um in Nigeria. And yeah, when we applied for the appointment, we told you, and then you were like, okay, and then you applied, and then we went. When I was traveling to Abuja, we went to one of your, I don't know, like agency there in Abuja, and then they prepped us through the visa and what to come out, and then what they said was actually what came out. And so it was just like a brush through. The visa was handwritten, and like you write it with your hands. And when you write it, and then we wrote it, and then they said, okay, they will get back to us, and then they got back to us after like 3 weeks.
So in three
Yeah,
weeks
they
ago,
got.
your visa.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And the process, like how long did the entire process start from start to finish?
The process of getting the visa.
No, let's say from the beginning, the admission to the visa. How long did it take for you?
Oh, okay. It took about 1 month, and just like 1.5 months. That's why I said
So
it's easier. It was faster and it was better. Because other ones, other ones. Yours were just faster. I don't know how long other ones took, but it looked like other ones took longer. I can't really remember how long it took, but other ones, yes, other ones took longer than this one. Other ones took longer, but this one was just 1 month, and then we got everything.
Okay, so let's just go back a little bit to your Poland process. Like, what was the process like exactly? Do you still remember what you did and all the documents and all of that, the duration and all of that?
Yeah, it's just basically the kind of documents I submitted to you, and then you apply, and then you get like the admission.
Okay.
And then I got the admission. Every university I've applied to during this process, I've always gotten the admission. So I got the admission, and then I didn't push through for the. I don't know. I can't really remember the reason right now because it was around last year. But I really didn't just push.
Is it about the appointment issues at the embassy?
Yeah, 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 something like that. But the person was like, there is appointment, but like we should wait. We should like wait. The appointment is like 2 months, and do you get what I mean? Like the appointment that they're supposed, yours just took like 1 week for me to like go to the embassy and everything. But the appointment, if like I got my embassy, my the admission today, the appointment the person was supposed to book was like in the next 2 months for me to go for the interview. I do not know why. I don't know. Maybe the person don't know how to do it well. I don't know why, but that's how long it took. So I was like, okay, I was really skeptical about it, and then it just fell through. I don't really know why it fell through, but it fell through.
Okay, and for the Georgia, I mean, walk us through like how long did it take for you to get the admission and all of that, and then you travel to Cairo? Like, how was the entire process like?
Okay, the Georgia, it took like okay, so the Georgia I think it took like 3 months after okay, it took like 2 months after the admission to even get to travel. It took like 2 months, and then they do not have an embassy here in Nigeria, and then you have to book in another country, and then we had to get the visa for another country, but the visa to get to that country was not hard at all. So we got the visa to get go to that country, and then we went there, and yeah, that was it.
That must be very stressful, like all the way from Nigeria to Cairo, and they're telling you that there's no visa.
Yeah, yeah, it was stressful, but it was okay. I took it in good faith.
I
It
mean,
didn't bother me that much. It just the money, but it's more like wasted money, but it didn't really bother me that much.
because you have to pay for your flight, not less than 1 m, go and come, you pay for
Yeah, two and
accommodation.
fro.
That's a lot. Okay, once you got the visa, like, what was the next step? How did the process go? Like, what happened next?
Okay, after I got the visa, so it's basically to book a flight, right? And get the visa, and then we reached out to you, and then I think you helped us book the flight, and we booked the flight, and then we came. We came to Hungary.
And how was it? I didn't even ask you. How did you get from Budapest to Debrecen? To Miskolc, sorry.
Oh, so the school give you a travel guide, so you
Okay,
can either use a like one straight like a bus, like a personal bus for you and your luggages. So you can either do that one straight one from the airport to the school, or you
university.
can use the train from the train to Misco, then from Misco to the school. So when I got there, I wanted to use the bus, which was more expensive. The bus was about $70 or $80, I don't know. But there was no one scheduled for that day. So it was either two options. Either I book a hotel in Budapest, either I book a hotel there, and when I book the hotel, the next day I'll come and then use the bus and go straight. Or I can just use the train, go to the Miscot, and from the school to from the train station in Miscot here to the school. So I just said instead of me to book a hotel there and everything, let me just use the train. So I just used the train from Budapest to Miscos, and then from Miscos I booked boats like an Uber. Yeah, here
Okay,
and then just directly to the school. So that was it.
okay. When you got to the school, what happened? Were you, hope you were not like, you didn't get confused. Like, did you have someone to help you with, taking you to your accommodation, all of that?
Yeah, the school already has that all sorted out. So when you come, they just tell you the accommodation you're supposed to be. So they told me the accommodation I'm supposed to be. So you just the only stress there is just you carry your luggages because when you come there, you go to somewhere to get your
Mm.
accommodation. So when I got there, the only stress was just carrying my luggages from that place to the accommodation that I'm supposed to be in, and yeah, that was it.
Okay. And how is Hungary so far for you? Is it a nice place?
Yeah, it's a nice place. It's a decent place.
And like, are you making friends? Are people friendly?
Yeah, they're very friendly here. Is yeah, they're very friendly. You can make friends if you want. You can. That it's easy to make friends here. You can make friends, both Nigerian friends or foreign. You can make anyone. So it's not really difficult. The people here are very friendly.
And are the girls beautiful?
I mean, I think the best person to ask that question is someone that is probably interested in whether the girls are beautiful. I don't know whether I'm the best person. Everyone is fine in their own way, so I don't really know. Everyone in every country is fine in their own way.
Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And like, how was the classes for you? Like, do you like the teaching?
Yeah, the teaching is all right. The lecturers are nice and they're all right. So everything is nice.
Is there like a language barrier in Hungary? How is it like surviving without knowing Hungarian?
Most people here know English. Mostly, most people my age, they
Wow.
understand English. But I've met some people that don't really know. Like, but the people that don't really know English are the older people, like the 50 years old and down. But like the people of my age, a lot of them understand English. So it has never really been a problem. It has never really been a problem. It's only maybe when you are you just maybe you go somewhere and then you want maybe you want the maybe you want to check out somewhere around there and then you can't see anyone your age and then you ask someone old and they will tell you that, oh, like no English, like they don't speak English. But the English barrier is not really a problem. The main language they speak is obviously Hungarian, but a lot of people also understand English here. So when you just
Oh,
go and then you speak English to them, they would pick up. They might not be very perfect at it, but at least they know the basic thing. A lot of people
okay.
here.
And
Yeah.
how much are you spending like every month, like on food or the living
I mean, I
expenses?
think less than a month for this for now, but it's quite expensive. According to what I heard, than other European countries, that is quite expensive. But food, if you want to be eating out in a restaurant, is way expensive than buying food, like buying chicken and buying rice and other things. So yeah. So I don't really know. I've lived here less than a month, so I don't really know how much you're supposed to budget for. And when I came, you have to buy other things like just other things because you're a first timer here. So there are other
Yeah,
things that
that's true.
budget. So
That's true.
the amount of money I'm supposed to spend this month is not the amount of money I'll spend next month or the other month.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
maybe when I've stayed here for about 3 months, I'll know the basic amount of money you're supposed to spend in a month, at least around that trajectory.
That's true. And have you applied for your residence permit?
I've gotten my residence permit. You get it. I came on Wednesday. I got it
You've
on
gotten it
Friday.
already. Are you for
Yeah,
real? You've
I
gotten the
got it.
card.
Yeah, 2 days after I came.
That's crazy. People in Poland have been there for years. They look at their residence permit up till
Yeah,
now.
here I think this could do it for you. I think when you're applying for visa, you apply also for your residence permit, and because if it's a student residence permit, then you just get. I don't know, but I got it's very fast. You just come. In fact, I didn't even know. I didn't even know about getting the residence permit like that. I knew that I'm supposed to get it, but when I went on Wednesday, assuming I went to get it on Thursday, I would have gotten it because I came to the school on Wednesday. So on Thursday, assuming I went, I would have gotten it. So when I was going to the international relation office in the school, I was going there for something else. And then when I
Mm.
came, the man just
They just
basically
give they just give it to you.
yeah, the man just basically.
That's
So I
crazy.
went there for like a document for something else. And then as he put down my name, he said, "Okay, you are Harry. All right, have you gotten your residence permit?" I was like, "No." And then he just gave me the card. My name, everything was on it. So it's
That's
not. I
cool.
didn't even stress for it. Like I didn't even have it in mind that oh, I'm coming here to get it, or I'm supposed to like get it that day. I knew you're supposed to get it, but I didn't have it in mind that I was getting it that day. But when I just went to the office on Friday, he just gave it to me. And then I just came with the card, and then he told me I should keep it. That is like a document that I use that shows that you're here in Hungary and everything. So yeah.
Cool. What do you think about Pascal Business Consult services compared to what you've been using in the past? Like, how is it for you? How do you rate our services so far?
Okay, over 10.
No, how would you rate it generally? Just
Okay, I'll rate it very good. I'll rate it uh there is no compromise in any way, shape, or form. That's all I did. A lot of agencies out there to do this kind of thing have a lot of compromise. Like they will tell you, oh, you're supposed to get it in this one, and then in 2 weeks you get it, or in 3 weeks you get it. They'll be giving explanation. They're not true to their values and principles and everything. But what I can say about yours is there is no form of compromise in any way, shape, or form. The amount of money you would call is the amount of money you're going to use through, and the time period you would give that you have it in control is actually the time period that is going to come out. So when you say oh, you're going to get your visa within 1 month, actually going to come out within 1 month, at least from my own experience. I don't know of other people's experiences, but as for me, it was easy, it was fast and reliable. So if there is someone that wants to travel to maybe any part of the world or any place in Europe, and then I am to tell them an agency to go to be your agency and not anyone else. Thank you for actually coming through. I appreciate very much.
yeah, yeah. Thank you for trusting us.
All
I
right.
mean, it must have been very difficult. At the initial stages, your mom was like, "What's up?" Like, Pascal, we've tried this, we've tried that, we've tried this. I'm still trying to have your mom on this as well. I want to have your mom here to tell her story. I don't know
Oh,
how to do it,
yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
gonna try.
It would have been very appreciating for her, but yeah, yeah, I understand where she's coming from because the bills, like, you would not want to be putting your money in something you're not that sure of. You know
That's
what?
right.
Like, yeah, you wouldn't want to be putting your money. So I think it's even more excruciating for her than it was for me. Because I'm very sure that if it was like my own money, then because sometimes I'll think about it and I'll be like, oh, if it is my own money, like to be really frustrating and all. So I think that's why she was a bit persuasive, like tell me how it is, like tell me everything, and are you sure it's going to come true? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about that? So yeah, so that was why.
All
So
right.
it's
We
a
thank
very
God
good
for everything.
it's a very good agency, and I would advise anyone that is thinking of coming here to stay here, take you for your words, because you didn't have any form of compromise and you were true to your value.
Your room looks nice, by the way. It's
Yeah, it's all right. It's nice.
really good.
Yeah.
It's really nice for real. Take care.
Yeah,
Enjoy
thank you
your
very
weekend.